Hello again everyone, Age of June here, and we are back casting another League of Legends game. I was going to cast one yesterday, but with the tournament and everything, Riot had disabled the featured games, so I had nothing to cast. I attempted to cast a game using my LOL recorder, download a game from that, but it did not wish to cooperate. So, here's this game. As you saw in the small little blurb there at the front, it is a bunch of diamond players from last season, so that should be pretty interesting. Looks like Warwick's going back for some reason. Alright, so in this game we've got the Lulu and the Graves currently top versus Warwick. This is something I've seen quite a bit now in this season. We've got Lee Sin counter jungling the Amumu, which really doesn't matter because he already has the red. Vlad is versus Ezreal mid. Ezreal's probably going AP Ezreal, but I'm really not sure anymore. Because another thing in this season that I've noticed is a lot of times they're having the ADs go mid again. I know that was a thing a few seasons ago, and apparently it's come back in this season. I think a large part of that is that it's actually possible to just have... Oh wow. Look at Mumu going in hard here. He's counter-jungling Lee Sin. So Lee Sin's having to back off, but Mumu's going to have to run now. Mumu might, well, he probably has, does he have flash? He does have flash, so he should be okay. That looks like first blood right there. That is first blood to Vlad. Mumu's trying to escape so he doesn't lose blue. Run, Vlad, and a Mumu. Yeah, Mumu escaped, no problem. That was first blood to Vlad, though, and I think Amumu got an assist off of that, didn't he? He did, yes. So, very good move on that with their part. It wasn't quite what they were going for, but they got a kill. So, the other lane that I have not quite gotten to was Yorick versus Kog'Maw and Soraka down bottom. But yeah, as I was saying, in this season, it seems like it's possible to have a heavy AD damage team comp because of Black Cleaver and other such items like that. Used to, you could shut down an AD heavy team just by building armor, but when you've got things like the Black Cleaver and Last Whisper that would stack together so well, it's just you're not able to shut down armor nearly as well as you could. I think the items are getting nerfed in the next patch. I'm not altogether certain, but I think those are some of the items that were getting nerfed. So we'll see if that actually does end up happening. But until then, I think it's very likely that you'll see highly AD based teams. Lee Sin's coming in for a lane gank. He missed his Q, so he's probably going to go ahead and fall back. Yes. There he goes. Alright, in the mid lane, we still have Ezreal versus Vlad. Vlad has his kill, so he did get an item. No, actually, he didn't yet. He didn't go back yet. It's just kind of surprising. I guess he doesn't really need it yet. So, looks like Lulu and Graves are doing what they're supposed to be and pushing hard on that tower, but Amumu's coming in for the gank. He does not hit his bandage. Good dodge there by the Graves. That was intentional, you could tell, because he turned around and, yeah. Had he not done that, he would have gotten hit by that, and things might have turned out differently. But it was a good gank attempt by the Amumu, and a very good dodge by Graves. Very nice. So yeah, again, I'm sorry about not having the video yesterday. I like to try to do it right now at, one video every 4 days, but yesterday it was all disabled, so I was unable to cast anything yesterday. It was kind of sad, but hey, it happens. In this game, I do know this For Not One Bad Brad. I have seen him on Twitch TV as well. I tend to like looking for games for people that I've heard of, him being one of them, because, I don't know, it just seems more interesting when it's people you know? Not really know directly, but you know of them. And it just seems more interesting to me. So I try to find the games that are for people that I've seen on Twitch TV, so people can, if they're wanting to think about watching his Twitch stream or something, they can check out some of his games on this or anything like that. Alright, so it looks like Lee Sin's coming in for another gank. This time he is going to land the Q on Kog'Maw. Yorick's trying to run away from the Kog. Now the Lee Sin's trying to take him down. Oh! He did end up running out too soon. Too soon, Executor. There's his Q. He does end up killing the Kog'Maw. Now he's trying to run away. I think what he tried to do is not get hit by the Acadian surprise there. in the first little bit, but he went back too soon. He thought his Q was gonna, or he thought his hit was going to be enough to kill, but it was not. Looks like the top lane has also pushed down this turret, as Warwick had to go back because he was low life during that. Didn't want to die, don't blame him, but he did lose his tower because of it. So that means that this little trade up here for the blue team was great for them, and that's exactly what you want when you are doing a switch up like this, because not only did the enemy team not get a kill and did not get this tower, in fact they've done very little damage to this tower honestly, but they got a tower here and they got a kill here. So that is excellent for them, because when your single lane gets a kill versus the double lane, that's awesome. Alright, so we still don't know what Ezreal's going. Actually, I guess we can look at this. He does have ability power, so it looks like he's probably going with an AP Ezreal, but that could be just to get him started at the very beginning, but I kind of doubt it, because usually at the very beginning you want to have AD to make farming easier. We'll see though. It's always possible that I'm wrong. Alright, so the blue team is switching it back again. Yorick's going top versus Warwick, and the Graves Lulu combo coming in bot. Once they've got that tower, there's really no reason to stick around top. So, switching that. Looks like Lee Sin came in for a gank. Didn't end up doing anything really except for giving Vlad a little life. But he did end up warding here, so he can now go into that bush so he can gank from there with no problem. But looks like Ezreal's actually going back now. Vlad just took a random tower hit off of that, but Lee Sin also missed his Q, so it ended up being okay. Vlad's now pulling out to get away. No problem. Ezreal tried to ulti him, but didn't quite hit it. It was a good attempt. Good attempt. Warwick's also coming mid. This is warded, as you can see, so they know Amumu's here. So it looks like Lee Sin's going to go ahead and give Ezreal blue, and Amumu's going to go ahead and probably go to counter jungle. Nope, not counter jungling. Looks like these guys are actually all coming down bot. Many pings from the blue team. They know what's happening. There's the Amumu coming in. And here comes the Vlad and the Warwick. They're probably going to try to tower dive this with all 5 people, as they can. But Lulu just landed her slow, so Warwick's going to be... Warwick, you know, was slowed. No kidding, she landed her... Yeah, anyway. So now it looks like they're going to go ahead and go get Dragon, because not much the blue team can do about it, as that would be a 4 versus 5. So that's pretty much a free dragon, well, free-ish dragon. You've got to factor in the fact that it's not completely free, because while they're all here, they're not getting XP, they're not getting CS, and this is a lot of XP they're missing right here. They're missing XP here. Well, yeah, mixing XP here, mixing XP and CS both places, mixing XP and CS here. All in all, it's good to have dragon and everything, but they did actually have to sacrifice a lot, so it's not really fair to say it's a free dragon. That's all I'm saying. Now Warwick should probably be thinking about going top. No, they are going to go ahead and tower dive this. They do take down the Lulu. There's the the Soraka ulti. Lee Sin's trying to take down the Amumu, who does do his ulti, but he was not enough damage to take down that Amumu. It was very close though. It was a good attempt, but it didn't end up happening. He's now going in on the Kog'Maw, but that was not really the best of an idea with Soraka around, because Soraka healed him, and that gave him the armor he needed to survive, at least in the onslaught of doom. So well played by Soraka. Did take a tower shot there, but that's not really that big of a deal. Alright, Vlad, in the meantime, is actually pushing mid-tower. He's going to try to get it down. I don't think he's going to get it because of Ezreal. No. Wow, yeah, it's definitely AP Ez. Yes. Yeah. You can always tell AP Ez because he's got a ton of burst, but he doesn't have quite the same throughput as does AD Ez. AD Ez can just keep going. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, looks like the purple team did get this tower. Not really surprising. So there we go. It is now 1 for 1 on towers, 1 for 4 on kills. Looks like the purple team's just a little ahead in gold, but not overly much. Ezreal's doing some harassing. Vlad's doing a little harassing. Vlad's got his massive amounts of regen with his Q. So he's very powerful in, you know, in being able to stay in lane and everything. He's really annoying to fight against. I found that out with Syndra. I commented on one of my videos for Syndra as after doing a few of the casts, I decided to go ahead and try Syndra out, and I did really well, of course, against beginner bots. So I was, you know, reassured. I was like, well, that's not too bad. That was kind of cool. So I decided to try her out in a normal, and I was against a Vlad mid. At the very beginning, I was doing nice ulti there. There was the hit, the ulti by the Lee Sin. Did not end up finishing it. Ezreal did take down the Amumu there. There's the Warwick ulti on Ezreal. Ezreal got Warwick ultied. So he's going to go ahead and try to take down the Vlad. They do end up taking down the Vlad. Now they're going in on the Warwick, but I don't think they're going to get the Warwick. Actually, the Warwick came back in. So he's going to go ahead and try to take down the Yorick because Soraka and Kog are coming, but now here comes Graves as well, and Lulu. So I think it's going to be just a retreat. Still going in on the Yorick. Graves is now trying to DPS. There's the Soraka ulti. Graves is now trying to run away. Run away! He is going to make it, it looks like. Yes, he is, but I don't think Lulu is. No, Lulu does go down. Yorick and Graves are now trying to run. Graves is actually really low, and then this Warwick might actually... Yes, the Warwick does end up getting him. And now the Yorick is in trouble. But I don't think he's going to go down because he's a whole lot... He's a lot better on the, you know, defensive than Graves is. Now Lee Sin's coming out trying to kill this Soraka, but she does end up escaping. Ezreal's just coming back. So that was exciting. And then there's still only 4 kills behind, so that's not too bad. I think that ended up being a pretty much even trade throughout all that wonderful, wonderful excitement. But yeah, as I was saying, the it went really well at first with me as Syndra versus Vlad. I kept him down low and everything. And then came Rammus. And while I didn't die to Rammus, it got me down low enough that I had to go back. And Vlad being Vlad, he's got his Q, which is just lifesteal, lifesteal, lifesteal. So he didn't have to go back. I did. So I came back to a level 6 Vlad, and he just destroyed me pretty much as soon as I got back. And, you know, things didn't go well from there. Not at all. Because I was able to do nothing. I was still level 5, and he just melted me right then. And yeah, he just got fed off of me from then on. I was kind of sad. We ended up losing that game. Kind of depressing, but hey, it happens, right? I still enjoyed playing Syndra. It was just, I'm not very good with her. She's definitely one that if you do decide to go ahead and do, you're going to want to practice. She's not one you can just step into and say, okay, I got this, because you don't. Alright, Ezreal's coming back in. Lee Sin was just there defending the lane, making sure Vlad was not able to do some damage. Looks like Amumu just gave red to Warwick. It's always nice of him. Yorick is now coming down mid, gonna go ahead and try to gank this Vlad. Hello, Yorick. There, oh, there it is, but Vlad pulled the slow ghost, so Vlad is going to go ahead and escape here. There's the Ezreal Q saying, I'm gonna hit you at least once, but no, it missed. Good try, Ezreal, good try. So, Yorick's gonna go ahead and tax the lane a little, get his CS. He does end up landing his double ghost here, and Ezreal almost killed him just from that. But the Soraka ulti came in and put them back up to a decent amount up. I don't think it was really necessary. He was not going to die without it, but I guess it's always nice to have. There's Amumu coming in. Ezreal did end up killing him because he came out a little bit too far there. There's the Amumu and Warwick ulti, both on Ezreal. Yorick ulti the Ezreal, so the Ezreal's trying to take him down. Amumu's getting pretty low there. Amumu just flashed away. Now Ezreal's trying to do as much as he can with his skills before he dies. Yeah, like that. Now in came Lee Sin, missing his Q yet again. It happens. It's actually, you know, it's a skill shot. Skill shots are easy to miss, especially with decent people because they can just dodge them. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and go over here. I think he's thinking about coming in on Soraka this way. Yes, he is. I think she's going to escape without a trouble, though, so he's going to go ahead and flash out. He does end up trying to shoot her with the Q again, but she was wisely dodging that. Lee Sin goes ahead and puts his Ward there, jumps to it. He's now trying to escape this way, but here comes the Vlad. Vlad says, no, you're not going to escape. Lee Sin's trying his best. There's the ulti from Vlad. Lee Sin is dead. Amumu did end up kill stealing that. I guess, you know, it was a kill steal, but it wasn't a terrible kill steal because he did assist he did a lot of the damage too, so. Vlad's probably yelling and screaming at him because, oh my gosh, I had Ignite and my ulti on him, but, you know, Amumu says, I don't care. I got gold. He probably just figured he's going to go ahead and try to kill Secure. Alright, so Vlad and Warwick are actually going in on the Dragon. Two nice people to have doing Dragon because both of them have a nice bit of regeneration. Nice bit of sustain. Both on their Q, actually. Yes. Sorry, they attempted to snipe it, but that didn't work, and Warwick just got, Graves just got caught. Actually, how did he get caught there? There's that. Graves came out. I know he got seen by that ward, but did Warwick ulti him or something? Warwick did ulti him. Okay, that's what I figured. That Warwick ulti is really nasty. Not so nasty when you have something like a quick simple sash. I did notice, I think, it does not get cleared by cleanse anymore. I think it used to, but anymore I think cleanse does not get rid of it. I was kind of sad to note that. It was in a ARAM game, and I tried to cleanse it, and it's like, no, you can't do that. So don't try to cleanse it. It doesn't work. I know it used to work, and they've nerfed cleanse a few times. They've nerfed all the spells a few times, really. So it's not really surprising. It looks like a little harass going in here. Amumu's thinking about coming in. He tried to land his Q. There's his ulti, though. And now Vlad comes in. I think he did ulti as well. He has not ultied yet. No. There's the Soraka ulti, though, healing up the team. And the blue team's trying to take him down, but they are dying. Yorick actually ultied himself this time, so he's going to go ahead and try to take as many damage as he can. He's going in on the Vlad, which who has quite a bit of lifesteal, so he did not end up getting him either. And Ezreal did kill Amumu, so that's something. Now he's trying to escape. There's the Warwick ulti again on Graves. There's the Ezreal ulti. Very nice on his part. He just took down the Kog'Maw and the Soraka. He's now going in on the Warwick. He does have red buff, so he did end up slowing him, but he did not end up killing him. So very nice by him. It ended up going from a 3 for none to a 3 for 3, thanks to that. So very nicely played by Ezreal. 108th fruit. Interesting. Alright. So, side note, I decided on this one to go ahead and try uploading in 1080p. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. I don't know how many people actually watch it with that much. I noticed it was somewhat blurry with 780p, and I didn't really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and try saving this in 1080p after, you know, after I get done recording it. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know it'll take a bit longer to upload, but honestly, since I upload overnight, it really doesn't affect me at all. Alright, so Kog'Maw just got a ton of farm up here. You gotta love when that happens. There's this huge wave of farm, and he just gets it all. That going to the AD carry is very nice. He's at 163, and Graves is currently 136, so he's definitely ahead on CS. Which isn't surprising given the fact that Graves has died a couple times. 3 times versus Kog'Maw's. Oh, wow, actually 4 times for Kog, so Kog'Maw's just, Kog'Maw's been farming a whole lot better than Graves. Graves is now farming bot, but unlike Kog'Maw, he does not have a nice little wave coming to him. He's got this small wave. But he got a little bit, he got it, you know. He got it all. It's just, it's always nice to have that huge wave. It just feels good, you know? You have this huge wave and you just get it all the stuff. Alright, so there's a Yorick random ghost of ghostiness. Not sure why he did that. But hey, whatever. Looks like Amumu's killing this pink ward here. Laid down his own pink ward, got rid of that one, so they can go ahead and do this Baron with no vision from the enemy team for now. Until, of course, the enemy team rewards. But for right now, they know that the blue team has no wards there. It looks like Lee Sin's actually going in on Warwick. Not the best choice. He did end up kicking him out, but you've got to remember that Warwick is tanky. So now Lee Sin just died, and looks like the Yorick died as well. Ezreal, Graves, and Lulu are on the run. Amumu did just land his Q on the Ezreal, but then it is Ezreal, so he he eat out of it as soon as he could. And Kog'Maw's just pushing like crazy on top. He did end up taking that tower, if you notice. Yeah, for Kog'Maw. It looks like the purple team's thinking about going for Baron now. Again, I think the biggest problem in that fight was the fact that Lee Sin went in on Warwick. Of all the people to go in, you do not want to go in on Warwick because he is one of the tankier ones. What you do want to do is say, in this one, well, maybe Vlad, I don't know. I'm not really sure who you can go in on that. Oh, nice flash kill by Amumu there. But Warwick did end up dying for it. It looks like Yorick is coming in, trying to take down the Cog. Yorick does go down, but now his ulti came in. He's going to go still trying to take down. He does end up taking down the Cog with the Lulu's help, actually. And I think Ezreal as well. Ezreal did get an assist. There's the Amumu dead, transferring double buff to Yorick, who is dead. So there goes that double buff. Oh well. Alright, looks like the blue team is now thinking about going to go ahead and go and do Baron. Yeah, I might have said go and a couple times there. Sorry. Alright, so they are going to go ahead and do Baron. Soraka and Vlad are the only two up for the purple team, but the blue team really does not have enough damage to take this, so they're going to go ahead and retreat because they would have just died had they decided to stick around anymore, because all three of them were getting low and they were not able to DPS Baron down anywhere near fast enough, as I think he was a quarter health lost. So they had to fall back. Very good fallback on their part. You don't want to throw away 3 lives on one Baron when you're not even going to get the Baron. So they don't have it warded still, so the blue team can still go ahead and go in on this without the blue team knowing. Lee Sin probably should go back because it's very likely that the purple team's going to go. Did I just see that right? Where is it? There. Okay, well, I went a little too far. Alright, so there's Warwick. Yeah, he just flashed. I honestly have no idea why Warwick flashed. I think it was probably a misclick. It's got to be a misclick. There's no reason he would want to flash from there to there. So, yeah, that was an unpleasant misclick, and Warwick now has no flash. Looks like they're going in on the mid lane. He does end up ulting the Lulu. Amumu also ultis. Lulu is going to go down to this, I think. Yes, she does end up going down. Ezreal's trying to take down what he can. He is not able to do any killing himself. It looks like Lee Sin's coming in as well. Ezreal actually did just do a lot of damage. The Amumu does go down to the Ezreal's Ignite. Now the purple team is at least somewhat on the run. It looks like the Ezreal did a little damage to them. Kog'Maw did just kill the Graves. Now he's going to go ahead and kill the Yorick. The Kog'Maw is going to go down for it, though, I think. Yes, he does end up going down. Now Soraka, Vlad, and Warwick are the only ones left for the purple, and Ezreal and Lee Sin, and actually Lulu. Didn't Lulu die? I guess Lulu did not die. I thought she died. But, so it's 3 for 3, or 2 deaths for 2 deaths again. So not too bad, really. And I think some of those kills went to Ezreal. Yeah, Ezreal is currently 11-3-1. He's a pretty scary guy right now. Yeah, he can really chunk your health. Looks like Warwick was thinking about doing Dragon, but it is warded. And, okay, that's what he's doing. He used his W, I think, to go ahead and see low life people. And Lee Sin's definitely low life. Again, missed his Q. But hey, it happens. And Warwick is definitely wanting to go for that. He does end up ulting him, but I think that was not really the best move because he just died for it. Granted, he didn't know at the time that all 3 of the others were here. So it looks like they are going in on this dragon, but the blue team does end up snapping it from them because, you know, there was 4 of them, or 5 of them there now. So it looks like Lee Sin probably is thinking about going back. He was starting to be, and now he's going to go ahead and take down the golems here. Go ahead and get him a little bit more gold before going back. Graves is finishing up this red buff. Go ahead and get it on him. Looks like Yorick is counter jungling here. He wards here so that nobody can surprise him. There we go. Now he's taking off. Looks like Kog'Maw is going to go ahead and take the red as well, just like the Graves. Always good to start giving your AD carries the red buffs right around now because it's pretty useful on an AD carry. Alright, everybody's grouping back up again. Looks like the blue team is yet again pinging Baron, saying, let's do this. But, Lulu does end up pinking it, so she is going to get rid of the purple team's pink ward this time. They do like trading those back and forth. Blue buff is back for the blue team. It is not up for the purple team. Amumu already has it. That's one thing that's nice about having Vlad mid, is Amumu or whoever the jungler is can get blue buff with no problem, because Vlad doesn't need mana. He uses his health. So it's always very nice, especially when you are said Amumu, because that mana regen is awesome, coupled with the cooldown reduction is just, it's great. Now it looks like the purple team's actually going in on Baron here. The blue team is coming to chase them off if possible. Lee Sin, unfortunately, is back, so they're not able to do too much. They are harassing this Vlad a bit, but it looks like the blue team, or purple team, might actually end up getting this Baron because the blue team is having to stay back. Yes, oh yeah. That was pretty close. It almost ended up being ultied by Graves. I thought it had for a second there. Oh, there's the Soraka ulti, bringing everybody back up to full. So I thought it was ultied by Graves, but it did end up being smited by the Amumu. Good smite. Wow. Wow, just look at that. He just went down fast. It's alright. Looks like the blue team, or purple team's now pushing again, because after all, they do have Baron. There's the ulti on Lulu. Lulu's probably just going to melt. No, she does. There's the Amumu ulti catching Lee Sin, and I think one other person. Now there's the Vlad ulti. There's the Yorick. He ultied himself, so he is going to go ahead and do as much as he can, but he was not able to do too much. It looks like Ezreal, Graves, and Lee Sin are the only ones up. Lee Sin's probably going to go... He's going back, but he did end up getting hit by the Q. I figured he was, because that's a really bad place to Q. He did end up landing his Q on the Amumu, though, so the Amumu did die for that. And it looks like the Kog'Maw is actually really close to dying, too. Oh, he does not die. Lee Sin landed his Q on him and decided to go for it, but that was not actually the best move. Ooh! Shut down by the Soraka. Ouch. It's alright, Graves is going back. Good idea. He was really close to death. Lee Sin probably should not have gone back in because he was really close to death, but he did. So, it happens. Alright, Lee Sin, or Lulu's trying to do what she can on your tower, but she just ends up feeding them instead. When it's 1 versus 4, it's not usually the best idea to come out, especially when you're support, because you're not going to be able to do too much to them. You're not going to be able to push them back. There's the Warwick ulti on Graves, which is kind of strange because the rest of his team is falling back. So he's probably going to die. He does end up going down because of that. Had his team stuck around, it probably would have turned out a whole lot better, but they didn't. So he's probably not very happy with them right now. But, hey, it's usually better to fall back. I think I probably would have fallen back as well because they just took down the inhib. Everybody was popping up on the blue team side. At very least, it makes everybody nervous. Everybody that's not, everybody that is running, it's like, we need to run! Because when everybody's popping up, you don't really want to stick around. As you can see here, the gap here has widened to 6k. The blue team has actually held on pretty admirably, considering they are 10 kills behind at the moment. They are only 10k behind, so it's not too bad. No, sorry, not 10k, 6k. I don't know how I got 10k. I had 10 stuck in my head. Yep. Alright, so yeah, 6k behind off a 10k, or 10 people lead. That's not bad at all. Feeling they made up for that in a large part in CS, but I'm really not sure. He's behind. He's behind. He's ahead a little. Oh, wow, this is where... Wait. Yorick was... Yeah, wow. 69 CS for Warwick, which is terrible. He was top, right? Yeah, he was. Yeah. That's pretty nasty. The Yorick has a lot more CS. The Yorick is going to go ahead and die, though, because he just got ganked by a ult. There it is. He's running around. He knows... Well, I think he thought he knew that... I don't know. I have no idea what he thought he was doing. But he's definitely going to go down. There's the Amumu Q. Does end up missing. But there's really nothing you could do. Ghost pops back up. And oddly, he tried to run away as his ghost. Okay, then. Running away as your ghost, not really the best decision. I guess he was trying to get a little bit more time to... Ooh, Ezreal ulti hitting everyone. Soraka got her ulti in just in time, so she was able to bring them back up to full health. And Mumu also got his ulti in, so the blue team got shut down by that. There's the Kog'Maw ulti trying to take down the Graves. It does end up taking, well, the Mumu came in and hit his bandage toss, so he does end up going down to that. There's the ace. It looks like the purple team's probably going to go ahead and finish this. And yeah, York is coming back in one. York is back, but I don't think he's going to be able to push them back alone. He's going to try because... Nope, he's not going to try. It looks like this is GG. Good game to the purple team. You did well. Oh crap, you got owned. Hey. Sonya's hourglass. Looks like they're just trying to farm for some kills in the meantime and before they end it. And there we go. Alright. So there it is. So let's go ahead and take a good look at the items here. Again, I'm still surprised with the CS because that's pretty insane for a laner to have only 69 CS at 31 minutes in. To be fair, he did get shut down by the Graves and Lulu combo at the beginning. So I guess that had a large part to do with it. Alright, so he's got the Frozen Heart, Mikael's Crucible, Phage, Boots of Mobility, Crystalline Flask, and a Sight Ward. You've got Amumu has the Boots of Mobility as well. Spirit of the Ancient Golem, it's one of the newer items. I think I've reviewed it before. Sunfire Cape, Abyssal Scepter, Infinity Edge for the Kog'Maw, along with the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Berserker's Greaves, no enchant, Pickaxe, and a Longsword. Vlad is sitting here with a Zonya's Hourglass, which you just saw him use for the lulz. The Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Hextech Revolver, Sorcerer's Shoes, Blasting Wand, Negatron Cloak. Soraka sitting here with a Runic Bulwark, Ruby Sightstone, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, and her Crystalline Flask. Lulu has Shirelia's, Ruby Sightstone, Cage's Lucky Pick, Boots of Speed, Crystalline Flask, and Vision Ward. The Yorick has Crystalline Flask, Pickaxe, Mercury's Treads, Muramana, always a good item on him. Bloodthirster. Lee Sin's has Warmogs, Ruby Sightstone as well. I've commented on that before. Very nice of him to get that. I do like that idea. Mercury's Treads, Vampiric Scepter, and Madreds. The Ezreal has Crystalline Flask, of course. Doran's Ring, Sorcerer's Shoes, Void Staff, Lichbane, and Rabadons. Finally, we have the Graves with the Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, Quicksilver Sash, targeting the Warwick, of course. Zeal, Berserker's Greaves, and the Cloak of Agility. So there we go. There's our two teams, what their items are. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.